Here it go. So here's the thing, because I just wanted to dispel that rumor. And pulling a background report on Katt Williams is really easy to identify who his siblings are. That's the easiest thing in the book. Now, the nature of their relationship, of course, siblings do have issues. One is more famous than the other. And so you can say, there's a clout chase here. I mean, whatever it is you want to say, you're allowed to say it. I don't care. I don't block y'all. I don't argue with y'all. The wino is always right. Y'all are the customers. I'm not finna play with y'all. I'll stay how I feel and be like, y'all ain't finna. But at the end of the day, you're going to think what you want to think. You know what I'm saying? And I know there was a lot of people announcing, I'm unfollowing, this is it. And no cat slander allowed. We talking about kitty cat slander? Oh, who we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, it's like, I've had so many calls. I'm telling you, today I was on the phone. It was like me and several bloggers. And the amount of information that we're getting daily, I don't think y'all are ready for this. Just like, y'all... Here's what I'm going to say is that, I don't have any intention, like these stories, I do not go looking for these stories. They come to me and they have to have some credibility to them in order to make it to my platform. Now, do we take fuck shit sometimes? Absolutely. But when it comes to things that are a reputational risk, we're not playing with nobody like that. And like I said, we were fans of Katt. Because there are people that are contacting bloggers that don't even know Steve with similar information. I said, how are these people? You. And so I do ask you guys to just you don't have to believe it. I don't want you to believe it, but just put it in the back of your mind like you always do, like you did to Gina, like you did to R. Kelly stuff. Like, just put it in the back of your mind, hold it there for a rainy day. And when you need to come back and pull some shit to put some shit together, then you could be like, okay, I see it here. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to say this, and like I said yesterday on Shoot Your Shot, confusion, and I'm not a Christian, but I do believe in truth. I believe in God, okay? But I'm not a Christian. Here's the thing. There are several scriptures in the Bible that I've read. I grew up under the Baptist church and everything like that. And there's one scripture in particular that, and I can't remember the scripture. So my preachers and my pastors, my bishops, my first ladies in the chat, my Bible readers, okay? The devil is the author of confusion. You ever heard that before? The devil is the author of confusion? What'd they say? The devil lives in confusion. And they create confusion. That's why idle mind is the devil's playground, because you're confused. And I do want to say this, that when you watch this interview tonight, it's going to piss you off. I'm not even going to fucking gap, okay? It's going to piss you off. You're going to be mad at him. You're going to be mad at somebody. Because it's going to rattle your nerves in ways that you may even turn off the interview. I don't know. I just know that when I tell you to just keep your mind open, if it's a lie, it's a lie. But when things start to unravel over the next couple of months from multiple bloggers, it's not just me, okay? So it's not just me. Steve is his brother. Steve is his baby brother. Steve has a story. Steve was courageous enough to finally come out and say something. There was a man on Katt's team that was unalived by Katt's bodyguard. His name was Reggie Carroll. And I know there was video footage put out that, Reggie Carroll somehow was waving a gun on camera. But my thing is, if this was in fact self-defense, which Reggie's body was found He was an employee of Katt on Katt's property that Katt rented in his company's name, and his body was found days later. And I don't talk about death, but I do have to, when people get wronged in ways, it's kind of like you got to say something, because if not, things will get buried. And the issue that we have here is that if it was truly self-defense, why wasn't the police called when it went down? Hey, there's a man outside with a gun. Why was he found the next day or the days after and he was shot by your bodyguard that works for you? And Reggie works for you. And as a boss, you as the employer, and you've known Reggie a long time, why haven't you as the boss said condolences to my friend, my fellow comedian, Reggie Carroll? There's a lot of people that are angry about Reggie. A lot. And it's kind of like, you done fucked the wrong one. And, shout out to Katt's brother for reaching out and for correcting some information that we had gotten. But I do want to tell you, and I'm going to end with this. The devil is the author of confusion. And when I sit here and tell you with everything in me that out of everything that I've gotten on these celebrities, Diddy, according to his own team, is better than him. Kevin Hart is better than him. Jay-Z is better than him. Harvey Weinstein is better than him. Bill Cosby is better than him. Corey Holcomb is better than him. This is, when I tell you, you can say, oh, this is a conspiracy. The big people are angry. And it's like, who is angry? Because I don't remember him coming at no white people. He only came at his fellow black comedians that have worked hard. And yeah, they may have done drugs and cheated on their wives and stuff like that. But the things that are, when there's a dead comedian that was loved by all the comedians, and there's some adopted kids. I just want you to hold this. There's 7 adopted kids. Have y'all ever seen the kids? Before we get over to TashaKLive.com, in 2 minutes, this interview is going to be live. Have you seen Katt Williams' adopted kids? Angelina Jolie showed her adopted kids. Madonna shows off her adopted kids. Michael Jackson showed his test tube babies. Where are the 7 adopted kids? Where are they? You never seen them. But I'm here to tell you, you have seen them. They were right there the whole time and you never knew. And when I tell you guys, listen, and it's not just me, so like they can think, oh, it's only coming from Tasha. No. No. This is from the people. A lot of people say, oh, be careful. Guys, I give you, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and end this interview and head over to TashaKLive.com. Katt Williams' baby brother. This is just opening the door, and you guys got to walk through it, okay?